an event designed to make you equal. Because you are number one. Looking down at the Micro Max grid, and Roger Young joins me in the commentary box, driving for driving for New Zealand in DD2 Masters this year. Last year, you're racing for Chinese Taipei in the island of Taiwan 2 years ago, and you saw your Felix Chang come second in this race. This year, it's New Zealand.
That's right, Henry. This year I chose to switch to, the country where I grew up.
Yes.
I lived there for 20 years, did most of my schooling in New Zealand. I think, New Zealand has a very strong motorsports heritage.
It does.
So, as you know, the last, couple of grand finals I've been racing under Team Chinese Taipei and have led the team. But this year also, just wanted a different atmosphere and, give it a go.
Give it. And of course, we're looking at this as, you have a New Zealand license. You grew up in New Zealand, so that allows you to qualify the New Zealand license for New Zealand. There is no Kiwi in this class. Micromax and Minimax aren't a class in New Zealand yet, are they?
Yet. So the exciting news is, from what I've heard, from next year onwards, they're going to have the Micromax and the Minimax class in New Zealand, and there will be tickets. There will be tickets.
Excellent. Well, we'll get that confirmed. We're getting ready to start. We will be seeing Roger in DD2 Masters later on. We're also going to be seeing Roger at the Rotax Max Challenge International Trophy Asia in Macau. Macau in January. Jen Wade, you are down on the grid with one of our drivers, Charlie Page. Well, I can see Jen down there. Charlie is our international trophy champion, and last year's international trophy champion, Joshua Cook, went on to win this race. Now, of course, every driver wants to know where their mum's watching from, especially in this class, Roger. And of course, to help Charlie find his mum and his sister, they have donned bright, luminous green wigs to make them easier to spot, because in the UK, Charlie races with a bright, luminous green livery on his kart. The starting lineup is as follows. Pole position will be Albert Farrow. Alongside Albert, UAE's Benjamin Karachkovic. Then the international trophy champion Charlie Page and Emilis Kapkauskas for Lithuania. Row number 3, Gustavo Oliveira for Portugal, Jan Wozniak for Poland. Jan Wozniak finished 17th in this race 1 year ago. On row number 4, pretty in pink, Jaden Francisco from Canada and Dominic Villarroa from Colombia. Dominic won his first race in a kart through a scholarship, and he's here representing Colombia now. Bruno Miranda from Chile and Benedictus Masiokas are next. Maximilian Richkowski from Poland and Turbo Tariq Sofi from Bahrain. How must he be feeling? Alex Noah Muhabkab from Lebanon and Augustin Perchivati are next. Dian Singh Pahal and Timon Gurgic. Gurgic was the highest finishing returning driver. He was 6th last year. Lev Kovansky and Luan De Vet from South Africa. The top 20 rounded out by Maximilian Safazinski and Chirifat Vejabuti. Then we have On row number 11, Oliver Opre and Anna Macholm from Austria. Jonathan Otterson, Kyle Denzler. Connor Haufer from Germany and Alejandro Cardona. Thomas Liptak and Nagoshige Inose. The top 30 are completed by Michael Toledo and Yen Huang. Then Jun Karato, Jack Clem, and at the back of the 36-strong field, Rosalie Rabasova, Hugo Corby, Si Chen Lu, and Domenico Mazza. Felix Chang secured Chinese Taipei's greatest ever grand final finish in this race last year with second. The competitive nature of this event means he didn't even get a ticket this year, but I know that one of your drivers, Huang Yen Chang, did. Your previous nation, Chinese Taipei, the island of Taiwan, they must be improving all the time, yes?
Yeah, and also this year in Taiwan, our microgrids have actually expanded. As you remember, a couple of years ago, the grids were tiny.
Yeah.
This year, I think in the final race, we had, what, like 15, 16?
And that's an improvement. And is that a direct result of Felix getting a result on a global stage?
I think for sure there is some effect to that, and just kids getting more interested and sort of realizing, hey, the Asian boys, with the right training, with the right support, they can get up there.
Okay, since this class made its debut in 2016, the USA have won, so have France, so have New Zealand, so have Estonia, so has Portugal, Great Britain the last two. Lithuania have had a second in this class with Mahos Masinas in 2022, and Mahos's countryman Emilis Kapkauskas is our on-board camera. Can Faro and Page beat Karachkovich, who has been mighty? 12 laps about to get underway. Into the tram lines. This is where the tension mounts, isn't it, Roger?
Yeah, that's right. The nerves are gone. Let's go.
Into the tram lines. Lights go out. We're off and racing. Faro tries to squeeze across to take the racing line. He does so. Kapkauskas, our camera cart, wide through turn number 1. 36 carts, all successfully through the roller coaster at the back. 1 or 2 run onto the curb. I think Jaden Francisco was one of them. That is about a perfect start. Let's have a look at Kapkauskas. He's lost a couple of places. Now coming down to turn number 8, this is a passing opportunity for every class, isn't it, Roger?
Yep, that's right. If you open the door wide there, somebody 2, 3, 4, 5, they're gonna send you out.
Yeah, and Page has the lead. Faro back to 4th, and Karachkovich gives Page the signal. Let's go. I'll work with you. How much should Charlie Page trust Benjamin Karachkovich now? Well, we shall find out at this early stage, Roger. You are prepared to work with it. Oh, somebody goes off. That looked like a Team Canada race suit. It's not pretty in pink. It may have been Maximilian Rachkovsky. Karachkovich, though, was quite demonstrative, wasn't he, Roger? Just saying, pointing to Page, saying, go, 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 don't defend.
Yeah, I mean, in these cadet carts, the toe here is just so strong. Being behind it is not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, you look at, last year, same.
Yeah, indeed. And now Karachkovich does take the race lead. Benjamin Karachkovich and Dian Singh Pahal pulled a tactical masterstroke that the teams have asked me not to mention until now. In practice, both drivers said they were suffering a little bit of rib pain, so they only went out and did 2 or 3 laps per session. They weren't suffering with rib pain. They knew they only had 1 set of tyres for the entire meeting. Oh, and that could have been big. That might have been Gustavo Oliveira. No, Oliveira's still there. Is that Kapkauskas? Let's have a look. I will finish my story. There is Dian Singh Pahal, the Sikh warrior, on front of us. Oh, Karachkovich defending. No working together there. Faro's 3rd, Oliveira 4th. the Micromax drivers had one set of tyres for practice and the racing. So Pahal and Karachkovic, they decided we're not going to do all the practice laps. And when people ask us why, we're not going to tell them we're saving tyres. We're going to tell them that we're not very comfortable, that our ribs are hurting. They've got tyres that are between 20 and 30 laps fresher than everybody else. Will that pay dividends? Well, for Dian Singh Pahal, he's gone from 15th to 2nd, and the two drivers who had the tyre plan in practice are now P1 and P2, Roger Young.
Now we just have to see, you know, if they can get in front of P1, if they can run away, you know.
Karachkovic for the UAE. It's been 11 years since UAE's last victory until about 20 minutes ago. They can't do 2 in 2 races. Here comes Dian Singh Pahal, the Sikh warrior, the sword of Kandar, with a special Dallas Cowboys Sikh warrior style crash helmet. He leads up to 2nd for Albert Farrow. The rest of the field come through. Kapkauskas is 3rd, Page 4th, Karachkovic 5th, Oliveira, Rachkowski, Miranda, Perchivati, Masiokas, the top 10. Jaden Francisco, Alex Nomogabgab, Vera Roa, Wozniak, Vejabuti, Devet, Gorgic, Kovansky, Cardona, Macomb, Inose, Karato. All 36 drivers still running. Turbo Tariq Sufi is down in 36. Pahal only got his ticket for this event on the last lap of the last race of the British Championship season. He did not lead the British Championship until 1 lap before the end of the entire season. And now he's here leading. Ironically, the driver who led the entire British Championship, who lost it on the last lap, then got his ticket with the Ultimate Karting Championship, the Rotax National Cup. That's Benedictus Masiokas. And Masiokas is 8th. What was that, Roger?
That was all right. Safe, good save, good save. Could have been real nasty there.
Kapkauskas is 2nd. Can he go better, 1 better than Marcus Masinas? Page is 3rd. Dian Singh Pahal has the race lead. I'm told one crazy story. That's up the inside. Pahal's being squeezed. Emilius Kapkauskas, he give it a little bit of a hip and shoulder. Here comes Charlie Page. Now we're 3 wide. Karachkovic is there. It's a UK 1-2. Pahal from Page. Then it's Karachkovic back to P3. Wide is Kapkauskas. He's going to lose a few positions. Through turn number 5. We're only halfway through this race, Roger. It's breathless stuff, isn't it?
But you see, Henry, like you say, Singh Pahal has got fresher tyres and he can't pull away. It just goes to show the power of the toe at this track, right?
Yep. And now Page is to the inside. Karachkovic trying to go around the outside, and there's Albert Farrow. 1, 2, 3, Team UK off the corkscrew. UAE is 3rd. Charlie Page. Kapkauskas. That could have been huge. I hope we caught that on our onboard camera. What a save from Emilius Kapkauskas. He's still in the race. That's the key thing. He's dropped back, but he's still in the race. I've got another story to tell. At Le Mans this year, when Dian Singh Pahal looked like he had no chance of getting a ticket, I bet Dian Singh Pahal that if he wins the grand finals, I would quit smoking. I'm looking now. I think my lifestyle might get a little bit healthier.
Your face is, you've got a few drops of sweats coming down your face there,
Oh, no! Page Pahal! I don't believe it! It's gone wrong for Team UK. Utter devastation. Page is out from the race lead. Karachkovich leads. It can change in the blink of an eye, can't it?
Well, you look, number one, he's
and Dian Singh Bahal's he's gonna have to come in. He's gonna have to come in and get out of the way. He's tried to drop back, and now Dian needs to get out of the way. He is a lap. Well, it's still showing him. I think he may have to cut through half the circuit, come back on. Pahal, I'm not quite sure. He probably's not quite sure what the regulation is. He obviously missed the circuit. I mean, he's still in the race, so let's call it as we see it. And he obviously cut across the circuit, then slowed down to allow the rest of the field to catch up, so he didn't gain track position. He's in third place at the moment. Race leader, Benjamin Karachkovich. Second, Albert Farrow. Pahal is third, Masiokas fourth. Here comes Bruno Miranda. Chile have never stood on the Grand Finals podium. We've already had one South American nation claim their maiden podium today. Can Chile become the next? Here's Kapkauskas for Lithuania, now running in 7th position.
Mate, the two boys up in the front, they can't fight now. If they start fighting, there's what? Oh, there's 10 karts easily that can catch up. So the two boys need to start driving off. 3 laps to go. That's exactly the strategy they need to have.
They do indeed. This could be the moment that makes or breaks the chances for Team UAE and Team UK. The United Kingdom, 18 Grand Finals wins, the most of any nation.
Did you say LB Farrow also did the tire saving strategy there, Henry?
No, it was Pahal and it was Karachkovich.
Okay.
We will make sure that the live chat on the YouTube channel stays clean and respectful. These drivers are just 8, 9 and 10 years old. Let's remember that. We have a wonderful moderator on the track. Down towards turn number 8. That is where it went wrong a few laps ago. Yes, we saw heartbreak for Charlie Page. We saw heartbreak in the previous race for Uruguay's Maximo Castro. His kart failed to start. It was a technical problem. There was no penalty involved. That is heartbreaking for Uruguay. And their wait for a Grand Finals podium continues for another year. Karachkovich now begins to defend. 2 laps to go. Has he defended too early? Is that nose cone a little bit bent in for Benjamin Karachkovich? It's game on now, Roger.
Yep. Okay, let's go, boys. Come on, stop fighting. There's one more. The boys behind, they're going to be right behind them in no time.
Pahal and Bruno Miranda. Gustavo Tutti Suarez has been co-commentating with me for half the week. That he is Bruno's driver coach. At the moment, Miranda is there in 4th. Dominic Vieira for Colombia is also in the mix. Colombia up to P4. That could be a podium. Who's next? Masiokas, Kapkauskas, Perchivati, Kovansky, Oliveira, Mugabgab, Francisco, and Louis Devet. I'm looking at my list. Have Colombia ever had a podium before? The answer is no. Last lap, Karachkovich defending. Farrow attacking. Round the outside, through the roller coaster we go. And Karachkovich is going to defend. Farrow pulled off this move on Karachkovich in the pre-final. Karachkovich doesn't let it happen. Dian Singh Bahal is back into contention. So is Vieira. 5 drivers, Roger Young. Can Karachkovich hold on? Can Farrow go round the outside? Here comes Dian Singh Bahal again.
This is completely wild. Come on.
Pharaoh, let's just bring it home cleanly, boys. 5 for the win. Pharaoh, Pahal, Viraroa, Karachkovic, and Miranda. Pharaoh defending for his absolute life. Pahal to the outside, over the curb. Watch the switchback. It's gonna be Albert Pharaoh, or is it? Yes, by 9 thousandths of a second. Pharaoh, Karachkovic, Pahal, and Bruno Miranda, P4 for Chile. That could be a podium if there are any post-race penalties. There is the celebration. Dan Holland, who runs Daryl Melotti in the background. I can see Albert Pharaoh's granddad just behind the timing and scoring monitor. They cannot believe it. Your provisional result, Albert Pharaoh from Benjamin Karachkovic. It's another podium for the UAE as things stand. Dian Singh Pahal, third. Bruno Miranda, South America, Chile, Colombia, Argentina, the top 6. Any penalties for the top 3, Chile are on the podium, Colombia could be on the podium, Benedictus Masiokas 7th, Emilius Kapkowskis 8th, Lev Kovensky is 9th. Then Gustavo Oliveira for Portugal in 10th. Wozniak. Now, of course, we're going to be looking. There goes the number 32 cart. That was Jaden Francisco. Pretty in pink finishes P12. Oliveira slaps the steering wheel. There, Bruno Miranda thinks he might be on the podium. 3/10 of what? Half a second cover the top 7. Thumbs up from driver number 21. That is now Shige Inose. He gained 15th place to finish in. There's your winner, provisional winner, Albert Pharaoh, celebrating. A few eyes that maybe aren't quite as happy, and the main thing is Charlie Page is absolutely A-OK. Heartbroken, but okay. Karting, Roger, is not always successful. In fact, you have more bad days than good days, don't you?
Well, it is a brutal sport, Henry. You know, and all these boys, they've prepped all year.
Yep.
To fly all this way out to Bahrain.
Yep.
Who, you know, nobody wants to come in second. Nobody remembers second place. You
yep.
know, everybody wants to win.
Statos like myself.
Yeah, and you've got that photographic memory.
And look at the celebrations back there. There are 2 Colombian drivers. There is Dian Pahal, and he's the first one over. Look at Team UK. Those are the drivers that have just been beaten by one of their countrymen. Benedictus Masiokas and Dian Pahal are the first drivers to congratulate Albert Pharaoh. Oh, and someone goes, Percivati is so happy he's tripping over himself. Let's, as we look at the tremendous sportsmanship, Dominic Viraroa there, Albert Pharaoh will show some highlights of that incredible race, and then we will surely speak. Roger, I mean, hard to believe it actually finished closer than it started. Pharaoh had a great start, Kapkauskas losing ground. The fortunes ebbed and flowed. You've got to feel for Charlie Page, though.
Yeah, I mean, he was right up there, wasn't he? And he had every chance of winning it.
Yep.
Just unfortunate contact, but it is racing. You know, racing is, unfortunately, a contact sport.
You know, yeah, it is hip and shoulder all the time. Dian Pahal started 15th. He was up there. There's Bruno Miranda. Look how far back Miranda is at the moment for Chile. And, you know, Pahal leads. Oh, that was Albert Pharaoh. That could have been game over. And as he comes back on track, he hits Emilis Kapkauskas. Oh, this was the moment that it went wrong for Pahal and Page. Pahal provisionally is 3rd. He had to fight back. We don't know about nose cut penalties. Now, game on. Karachkovic Eventually, Karachkovic makes do with second. Pharaoh around the outside. Here comes Pahal. And look at this as they cross the line. Celebrations, commiserations, and that is Lev Kovansky, who finished 9th for Kyrgyzstan. Tremendous result for Lev Kovansky, who wrote his initial car off. That mechanic has had, the family had to buy a second chassis because you get one free. If you need a reframe, you have to pay for the second one.
Unfortunately, things like that do happen at the grand finals.
And the brand new chassis, the second chassis, finishes 9th. There is Benjamin Karachkovic. There's Tia Pahal. I'm wondering if there's nose cone penalties and what has gone on. Obviously, everything we say is provisional. There's Gustavo Tutti Suarez. Has that driver, Bruno Miranda, secured a podium? Pahal, I'm sure. There's his dad, Kulyat Pahal. These drivers, we have to remember that race, it's an adult race. And then you look at the drivers and their children. So we put the pressure on them. We treat them like adults. A lot of them behave like adults. They speak like adults. For people in their bedrooms who would never qualify for this event, it's very easy to criticize. That's why you sit at home in your bedrooms and you don't race karts, or you don't race karts the level that these drivers race at. It's a fine line between praise, pressure, and then, looking after their safety, duty of care. We do promote them and push them because they are superstars. Every once in a while, you have to allow them to be children. Kyle Lawrence is down with one child who has just become a Grand Finals champion.